on the Kelly Clarkson Show.
Coming to you from the White House. I could not believe I'm saying that.
Hi, y'all.
First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden. You and I have both been through divorce. I can't imagine being married again.
If I hadn't gotten divorced, I never would have met Joe. I can't wait until that day comes for you.
It's a Kelly exclusive.
What is one thing you like to do post-COVID?
Maybe go have a martini and some French fries.
Yes!
Watch Thursday on The Kelly Clarkson Show.
Welcome to the Believe Podcast Network SoCal Sweat. My name is Ann McDaniels, a former NFL cheerleader and product manager turned actress and model who dreams of being a UFC fighter. Meow. Learning strategies to help motivate others leads me to bring you interviews each week from a range of athletes, experts in fitness and nutrition, and so much more. Thanks for listening to Believe, the #1 podcast for working professionals, and let's push our endorphins to higher performance through SoCal Sweat. This is your host, Ann McDaniels, and thank you so much for joining me on a little bonus episode of SoCal Sweat. Now, today's little episode is just going to focus on the keys to happiness. Right now, everybody seems to be struggling with mental health in some way, whether it be stress, anxiety, the economy, but there are certain ways to boost your mood. 10 keys, in fact. Now, Arthur Brooks, a professor from Harvard, talks about the Likert Scale, and that is a scale of measuring happiness. It's from 1 to 7. How would you rate yourself? 7 being the most happy, 1 being the most unhappy. This comes from enjoyment, satisfaction, and purpose. He speaks about, quote unquote, the bad 4 and the good 4. The bad 4 are what people are chasing. They're idols in life. Sometimes they can be completely controlled by these things, which creates a huge imbalance. Those are money, power, pleasure, and fame. Do you feel as if you're chasing any one of those? And do you feel perhaps that your balance could be off? Now, he talks about the other 4, what we should be working on in our happiness portfolio. The big 4 are faith, family, friends, and work. So all of this together would create enjoyment, satisfaction, and purpose. Whether you chase the idols in life with the top 4 that you have priorities on, or the big 4, which really generates true purpose. It can often be an imbalance. So look at your inventory. Look at your big 4 of faith, family, friends, and work. What could you deposit more into? Maybe you spend less time with family and more time at work. Maybe you could deposit a little more time and efforts into your family. And sometimes things do get off balance, and can we really have it all? But we can strive to be. Now, moving on, there are 10 keys to happiness. 5 of them are on the outside, and are outside factors and environment. And the other 5 are the inside, our attitude towards life. The book 10 Keys to Happier Living by Vanessa King highlights these 10 keys to happier living. As I said, 5 are outside, our daily activities, and 5 are inside, our overall attitude towards life. The first one for the outside is giving, doing things for others. It is wonderful to give. I do a lot of charity work. Nothing feels better on a bad day than giving to others, whether it be donation or just, phoning a friend or maybe bringing someone a gift, maybe just acknowledging someone's presence who may not ever feel that before. Just reaching out to somebody and giving to others always seems to take our mind off ourselves. Helping people is not only good for them, but it's just a great thing to do overall. It makes us happier and healthier. Number 2, with our outside daily activities, is relating, connecting with people. It's hard sometimes, especially right now with, still lockdown. I'm in LA, there's still a lot of lockdown here. Connecting with people. Sometimes I haven't seen some friends for over a year, and we get together on the phone basically, or Zoom, but it's not the same. And really relating and really connecting with people and getting down into great conversations, not just top line, not just small talk, but really good conversations. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Get into the sort of the nitty-gritty of what someone else may be struggling with and discuss. It's just really fun to have these relationships, and relating and connecting with people is very important. Number 3 for outside daily activities is exercise. Taking care of your body. Our body and mind are so connected, and being active just makes us happier. And it's overall great for us with overall physical health, obviously. So exercise, and if you can, get outside and exercise. This is great for vitamin D, getting out in the sun, just looking at our surroundings outside. It always feels better to get outside. Number 4 is awareness. Living life mindfully. What about the great smell of a cup of coffee? Or maybe you're walking outside and you just see a beautiful tree. Live life mindfully. Live in the moment. It's hard because we lead such fast lives, and things are changing constantly with technology and everything else going forward. But just live in the moment. Enjoy everything, because life will pass you by. A lot of times people in retirement homes are interviewed, and the thing that they really wish they had more of is time. It's not money, it's not material things, it's time. So live life mindfully and be more aware. And number 5 for the outside daily activities is trying out new things. Constantly teach yourself new things. Learn, be curious. There are so many programs out there and apps where we can learn a new language or learn a skill, learn how to be a podcaster, be a stylist, anything that you want to do. Try out new things, expand yourself. Get out of your comfort zone. You really grow. The remaining 5 are our inside factors. That is our overall attitude towards life. And that is direction, resilience, emotions, acceptance, and meaning. The first one is direction. Have goals to look forward to. Feeling good about the future is important for our happiness. And we all need something to motivate us. And right now, we need to be challenged. Things that excite us, it's just always great to have something to look forward to. The second one is resilience. Finding ways to bounce back. We all have times of stress, loss, failure, and trauma. But it's how we respond to these things. It has a really big impact on our well-being. It really just depends on the way we handle things. The third one is emotions. Look for what's good. Try to have positive emotions like joy, gratitude, contentment, inspiration, and pride. I wake up in the morning and express gratitude every day. This is just something so simple, and I used to kind of make fun of it when someone told me to do it. But it really does. It changes the scope of your day, and you really appreciate things more and more. The fourth one is acceptance. Be comfortable with who you are. No one is perfect. We are constantly comparing ourselves, especially with social media. Look at the apps where you can completely face-tune yourself, completely change your body. This doesn't exist. Honestly, don't compare yourself to others. Photoshop is real, and everybody has an app to Photoshop anything they want, to the point where I don't even know who the person is after seeing them on Instagram and seeing them in real life. Don't compare yourself. And it's kind of said, stay off social media over 30 minutes a day. Go on there, look at the news, connect with friends, but if you're constantly scrolling through pictures and looking at and comparing yourself, it can honestly ruin your day. Be comfortable with who you are. You are fabulous the way you are. And finally, it's meaning. Be part of something bigger. When you have a meaning and purpose in your lives, in your life, it just makes you happier. Maybe it's just reducing your carbon footprint on the earth and being more mindful of things that you're doing. Offering to a bigger meaning in life. And it just feels great, and it gives you more purpose. So I ask you, on the Likert Scale, where do you rate from 1 to 7? 1 being the lowest, 7 being the highest. Are you chasing money, power, pleasure, or fame? Or are you concentrating on the other 4, which are faith, family, friends, and work? And finally, those top 10 tips. 5 being your outside factor. That is giving, relating, exercising, awareness, and trying out new things. And on the inside is our attitude towards life, which would be direction, resilience, emotions, acceptance, and meaning. Thank you so much for listening, and I just hope that somehow this could offer a tip on making you happier today. And I wish you guys a wonderful rest of your weekend. And thank you so much for joining me on a little bonus episode of So Cal.